Hey everyone, Kevin here, and I've got my original Nintendo 3DS. This was a second-hand buy that I picked up a few months ago from Edinburgh. It was £50 if I remember right, and that's probably around half the cost of what it would cost on eBay, maybe even less. But one of the reasons why this was a little bit cheaper, despite being mint condition, is the fact that it is an American 3DS. Nintendo have a region locking rule for the Wii U and for the 3DS, which means that because I'm in Europe, I can't play American games on a UK system, and if you've got an American system like this, you can't play European games. It is stupid, but that is the rule. One of the ways around that is to install this. This is the Homebrew launcher, and it can let you do a lot of things. It can let you play any game, you know, from Japan, from America, but it can also let you do emulation, and it will let you play custom games, things like that. Now, I tried to install this a few months ago, but I got stuck at one part and then I was busy with other things, so I finally got around to it over the last few days and got it sorted yesterday. What I like to do in this video is just kind of give you a brief overview over what this can do. I'm not going to show you how you install this, the reason being that I couldn't do it justice. There's a hell of a lot of steps that you need to go through in order to do that. I recommend following the guide that I followed, and that is from 3ds.guide. Now there's a fantastic guide on that. All you have to do is go to the home page, click on the get started link, you go down, you select the type of 3DS you've got, whether it be original, the new one, a regular size one in XL. You pick the firmware edition that you're on, and then it will show you all of the steps that you need to follow. It's a long process, but if you get stuck at any part, there is a troubleshooting area, and you can refer to the GBA temp forums. That's where I went when I had some problems, and it really did help me. So I'll leave links to those resources down below. But what I like to do here is just show you what this can do. Now at the top here you've got Theme Manager for 3DS. I've not installed any themes, but that is there. There's lots of other kind of miscellaneous admin tools. DSP Dump, eShop, old version downloader, Hands Head Tracking Demo. It says for the new 3DS. Iron Hacks Installer. Use this to install Iron Hacks. I don't know what that is, but I'm sure I'll find out later. Menu Hacks Manager. Excuse me, MGBA, that's a Game Boy Advance emulator. There's a port of Doom. There's the region-free launcher. Now this is primarily what I installed this for, but I don't actually have an original 3DS game with me. I was hoping, before I did this video, I was hoping to see my friend James and get an original 3DS game from him just to show this, but that's something we'll do in another video. You've got some installation files for Safe E9 LH installer, screenshot tool, and that looks like a file uploader. Now there's lots of other things that you can install on this. This is just what becomes available to you when it's installed. There's lots of other emulators you can install, lots of other apps you can install. I've not scratched the surface on what you can actually do with this. And as I said, I'd like to do another video where I'll do some emulators and show you how it works. At the moment, what I'd quickly like to do is just show you the Game Boy Advance emulator. Now there's quite a few different emulators available for each type of system. This one doesn't appear to work correctly. I'm not sure why. Let me see. Okay. So I've got it in the bottom here. So you can see I've got it at the bottom screen, but if there's a configuration page. Oh, let's see, I'm putting it at the top now. So I don't even know what the buttons are, but like, see, I'm pushing all the buttons there. You can change it there. Aspect ratio, fit bottom. You can put it to the top or the bottom. Stretched, aspect ratio, pixel accurate. I think the top would make more sense because it's a bigger screen, but it really depends. But I guess it's good having it at the bottom because it's closer to the controller. So I mean, you can use either one. What I was saying there was that the sound wasn't working correctly, and you can hear that there. Hear that? I don't know if the frame rate's off. I don't know what it is. There's something wrong there anyway. Show frame rate. Yeah, something's wrong. So I'm not sure what that is. I suspect it's the emulator that doesn't work with this version or with this particular 3DS model. I did see some notes on GBA Temp forums that said that, you know, particular emulators don't work with the older versions of 3DS, they only work with the newer ones. So bear that in mind. Okay. There is a port of Doom there. I quickly put it on earlier and it's okay. It's not. I mean, it's not amazing. I remember getting Doom for my PC. You know, shortly after it came out, and it was. I mean, it was a hugely popular game. I think this has been installed to every system on the planet. You know, older systems, newer systems, older phones. I remember people installing this in older like Nokia phones as well. You know, and the Doom engine was hugely popular, and it was the basis for, you know, lots of different games. There we go. This is just a little custom port for this. I mean, you don't buy a 3DS to play ports of Doom, but there are a lot of custom games and, you know, fan games and things like that you can get for this too. So it's quite cool that it opens up that world to you. And it really just gives you more control over what you do with your 3DS. Now, again, just to kind of get back to what the installation process is like, if I reset the system, I'll show you. I kind of just want to touch upon what you need to do and things like that. Now, as I said, I mean, I'm not a good person to speak to about this as far as what you do install this. Drop by the GBA Temp forums if you get any problems, but do follow that 3DS guide. But to start the Glass Hour, this is another app, another piece of application, another software, sorry, that you need to install. When you hold start and then push power, and it will load into that menu. Now, this is part of the installation process. You go through this and you need to back up, restore, you need to inject files and dump files and all this kind of thing. That's kind of what you need to do during the installation process. You need to download about 7 or 8 different zip files. You need to extract them, you need to put them into your SD card, put them in your computer, copy the files over, put them back in, back and forth, back and forth. I mean, the whole process, if you do it properly, will probably take you an hour or two. Perhaps shorter if you've done it before, you know the process. But the first time, you're probably going to follow the guide quite cautiously, so it will take you a little bit longer. Luma 3DS is part of this the installation process as well, as is the, this is called FBI, open source CIA installer. But really, this is all about opening up your 3DS. It's all about giving you control over your 3DS. If you want to put an emulator for a Mega Drive, for the NES, for the Super NES, you know, Mega Drive, Genesis, Atari Lynx, Game Boy, you can even play, you know, illegal 3DS games if you want to. I was actually planning to just buy original 3DS games and just use this to play original 3DS games and perhaps the old NES or Game Boy Advance game. But you can do anything with it. It really does unlock your 3DS and give you full control over it. So this is just a quick look at the Homebrew launcher. I will give you more links to this below in the description here, so please do check them if you want to learn more about this and what it can do. I'm going to look at emulators more. I'm going to see which ones work, see which ones don't, see which ones work well with the controls. At the very least, I'd like to put on some NES and Game Boy Advance, perhaps some Super NES games, some Mega Drive or Genesis for those in North America. You know, can beat a little game of Sonic, and get those on this to see how they play. And once I do that, I'd like to compare it against the Game Boy Advance and the PSP Go and see which one is the best for emulation. Because I reckon this is, you know, because it's more powerful than the PSP Go, it should in theory be a better emulation device. So in the future, I'll put that to the test. Thanks for watching, guys. If you get any questions about this, please do leave a comment below. And I hope you've enjoyed this video. If you have, please do subscribe. Stay tuned, I will do a follow-up video to this in the future. And until next time, take care guys. See ya.